Hey YouTube, this is Brian back again on the BS Adventure channel. This is the budget box fan build out. We are on part 7, I think 7 or 8, one of those, kind of lost track. So trying to kind of just figure out how to do all this filming and stuff, and YouTube and editing, and Jesus Christ, editing takes forever, and kind of trying to come up with a bit of a format. So I think what I'm going to do in the future is try to stick to doing basically like a week's worth of work and then put that into a video. Kind of falling behind on how much footage I have, so if I can get a little more, you know, instead of just a few days of work, get a week's worth of work into one video, see a little more progress going on, a little more what's the word, short, condensed, in a little more condensed video. So that's what I'm going to do from here on out. So let's get started on this one. We're going to go into some leaks, some water leaks, some interior cleaning, and a little run to the junkyard, and I think that's about it. So let's get going. So I'm going to do a little cleaning. This is the panel that goes in the aero cap on the cab, and then just some other panels, some of the trim, the dog house, the console for that, and then I want to clean the walls in here. They're all pretty filthy, as you can see. It is an old work van, so I want to get this all cleaned and taken care of. Put this soap. Oh Jesus Christ, I just got sprayed. That's fun. Hey, bad hose. Here's just some car wash soap. Okay guys, I'm gonna get started on this cleaning. I'm gonna put some music on, eat my pocket cookie. You don't keep cookies in your pocket? I do. It's a good spot for them. So I'm gonna get started on this. You can't see where I'm pointing. This stuff down here, get it clean. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. I'm going to scrub these walls. Ooh, water's running down my arm, into my elbow, into my armpit. That's nice. How's that looking? Okay, you get the idea. I'm just gonna do more of that. So here, take a look before, if you can see, and I'll come back and I'll give you an after. Seems a little better, huh? We just need these walls to build off of, so they're going to be behind some fur strips, some insulation, and then paneling, so you won't even see them. But I just wanted to get them clean for something, for a fresh start to work with. There's the rhino. Sudan, the white rhino. Okay guys, loaded up today. Gonna do something a little different. Need some parts for this here, just some random stuff, mostly interior stuff. Got a couple tools loaded up in the burb. We're gonna do a little junkyard run. So let's go for a little drive and a little walk. Freeways aren't my favorite, but we don't have to be out here for very long. Rear yard, guys, pick apart. It's a little busier than I thought. I thought it wouldn't be busy because the weather's kind of crappy today. It's all right.
Okay, we got our list here. Just put that in our pocket. We're just gonna go walk around. Pay her $2 to get in. Cruise around, look, see what we see if there's anything worth coming back for our tools. And if nothing else, I just like walking around junkyards. It's kind of, I don't know, I just enjoy it. It's like a good place to learn about different things. So let's get this thing all locked up. See, I like this yard here because they have pavement. So I'm looking for window cranks is one of the things I'm looking for. Oh. That's the right one, but I don't know about that custom paint job. Oh God, this thing stinks. I think I'm gonna grab that. Didn't used to, because my van was kind of a unicorn, and this one's missing its horn. Kind of like, you know, a busted unicorn. I like that. Let's see. Here we go. See? Already removed for me. Ooh, is that a joint? Someone was having fun in the van. Okay, window crank number 2. Splines look all right. Boy, it'd be nice. I mean, it's nice finding them off, but no clips. I'm sure I'll find some. Yeah, see that clip goes, it clips in right here. It sits in this little groove, and then it snaps on right there. I'm gonna keep looking around. I want to find some clips and a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, see, here's that newer style window crank. That knob always breaks off these newer style ones. They're kind of garbage. That's why I'm going for that older style one. Looks like there's a high top van over there. I can't tell if it's a Ford or a Chevy, but let's go take a look. There might be some useful parts. Maybe some trimmer on the fiberglass. All right, it is a Chevy. It's a dually, and it's the 96 to 02. Oh yeah, see there, they just siliconed it, or well, seam sealed it. So I can probably get away with that. You can see kind of how it's riveted up there and then seam sealed. That's what I need to do with mine. But I'm not sure if the interior is different in these. Oh yeah, it's totally different. Panels are different. It has those style knobs. That one's not busted. Kind of in the van aisle. This yard's fairly organized. Oh, here's a Chev. Might need this regulator at some point. If mine is stripped, then I have to pull this whole panel here and unhook the window. If that's the case, I might just put a power window on the passenger side if I have to do that. Okay, I see another one at the end there. That's the older style. Yeah, that's the old Vortec 5.7, like an old school 350. So this is the earlier generation. You know, I actually considered a Ford for a while, briefly, because I like the suspension better. They have a, I don't know if you can see it. See, they have that twin I-beam. It's a nice system for easy way to get into like a mid-travel, long travel setup, and just good for off-road. There's really almost nothing for the Chevy vans in that regard. Doesn't seem like a common thing. See how much gap you get? So it's real easy to make a long travel out of these, but I don't like the powertrains in them. Here you go, this is the newer style. These pieces of trim are an easy tell. It has visors. That driver's armrest is gone. That seems pretty common. So I'll come back to this one and we'll grab a couple pieces. Okay, there's another one here. Busted, busted, busted. Murder weapon. That one's okay. That one looks like in good shape. And that seat, yeah, I'm going to take a look at that seat because that same color doesn't look trashed. Let me look at that. Okay, so something, I got the brake lid off this guy because I need that. The seal's bad on mine. And then I need this dipstick too. Mine's busted, so oh yeah, this one's good. So I'm going to grab that. And then I'm going to go get some tools and start pulling seats and armrests and a couple other things. And I'm gonna keep looking around a little bit. Okay, good information here just for myself more than anything, but those are Ford van wheels, Econoline wheels, and they're 16 by 7, and the offset on them is a little more than the Chevys. The Chevys come with a 16 by 6.5. So I was curious if these would fit because I know Ford changed their lug pattern at some point to metric or something, but I think they did it on the F-Series but not the vans. So that's good to know. I might try and pick up some of those at some point. That's what I like coming to the junkyard for. It's a place to learn about stuff like that and figure that kind of stuff out. I can walk around and spend an afternoon and figure out compatibility things that would take me forever to figure out on the computer. Not only that, just be frustrating. Okay, so we came back out. I grabbed a wheelbarrow. I'll grab my tools and then go back and then and grab some of this stuff. There's a few things that I can utilize. What could I need out here? Oh yeah, I need that guy. And yeah, I want that. I think I need anything over there. A couple picks. A couple of these guys. I think that should cover it. Always check, make sure you get keys. 86. Thanks, man. Every time I drive this thing, someone asks about it. Okay, let's go back. So, I stashed some things in this van. I was just walking around earlier. An empty Monster. No, I don't need that. That dipstick from earlier. Stay. And then those window cranks. Yeah, these will work good. I just gotta get some clips and I'll probably, yeah, I can pull the clips off this one right here. All right, so we got some bounty. So yeah, we're on our way. That was a productive day. That was successful. It cost more than I wanted, but I did get what I need for the most part. So we're on our way back. Got to drive through rush hour traffic now. That should be fun. Okay guys, so went to the junkyard day before yesterday. Haven't unloaded anything yet. Show you what I got, show you my bounty. I think I'll just get this stuff from the side. How's that? Can you see? Okay, I'm going to bring you out and show you what I got. It's kind of windy out here, so I might screw up the audio, so just bear with me. It got a couple floor mats. I might be able to utilize these, possibly. I got a couple cabinet doors. I have an idea for those in the far off future. I got some cranks, some window cranks. I got more than I need, obviously. I like this style, but there was no clips, so I grabbed these basically for the clips. And they were so cheap, they basically gave them to me. Now, I do feel like I overpaid on these guys. I do have a taillight issue with the van. I haven't even investigated it. The lights might be okay, it might be wiring, whatever. I have these if I need them. And then I got some armrests. It's real typical for these to be broken. This one is broken, but I got two broken driver side and one only kind of broken passenger side. So I think I can finagle those and make those work. I got some sun visors, which the van had sun visors, but they're in pretty poor condition, and one of them was incorrect, and it kind of hung low and was kind of janky. The main thing I went for was this seat. I found another seat, a passenger seat. It's in very good condition. The only issue I ran into, it was at the end of the day, I was kind of hot and tired, and I was probably a little dehydrated and a little grumpy, and I couldn't get one of these bolts off the bracket for the slides, and it was attached to this base, and they charged me for the base and the bracket and everything, even though I didn't want it, didn't need it, but I couldn't get it free, so I paid for it. And then this is for the seat that's in the driver's side right now. It's this piece here to set the backrest. It is busted off on mine, so hopefully I can make this work. I think it should work. It is a pretty terrible design in plastic. So that's what I got at the junkyard. Haven't done anything on the van today. Not gonna do much really, if anything. Got some other stuff I'm working on. I like birds, freedom, flying. Some wind today, so he's playing on the drafts. He, she. But anyways, van stuff. So I didn't do much today. It rained most of the day, and it cleared up in the evening here, even though it is kind of windy. I'm going to try and drill. Looks like most of these rivets are gone, but I'm going to try and drill them out, and then maybe get under here with something and try and cut that sealer and see if I can't get that to pop up a little bit, and then look at what I need to deal with. I'm going to run out of daylight pretty quick, but maybe I can get a little bit done. And you know, if you just do a little bit every day, guys, you'll get stuff done. That's all it takes. Go out, even if you only get 5 minutes of shit done, do it, because 5 minutes adds up over time. 0 minutes do not. The rivet's just spinning. Oh, there's one here too. Same thing. That tells me they're not really biting. So guys, I did get these drilled out. I had the tripod set up. It works good, but the phone died. So anyways, those are drilled out, and then we're gonna come inside and then we're gonna work on this up here. So let's move on with that. Oh yeah, there's no silicone holding that. Wow. Or a sealer. Okay, well, that could have been where it's leaking, since this thing has no sealer holding on. This wasn't sealing at all. See that? Hello, outside. So I'm glad I took this apart, and then pretty sure this was the main issue. And the fitment is pretty poor in these corners. But I can fill that with seam sealer, even if I got to do a couple passes. But I do need to clean this. This is dirty. And we'll clean all this. We'll clean all this too, so it sticks well. I just vacuumed up here. It's a little better than it was. It was pretty, there was like a pile of leaves back here in the corner. I'm gonna wash this with a sponge. Let's see how dirty this is. Yeah, this has been closed for 20 years. Okay, so back on the van, we're gonna try and address this old sealer and get this figured out. I'll grab just a couple tools. Yeah, that might work good. Thank you. You can see where there was sealer up here, and then they had a piece of trim. I'll probably just get this real clean I don't think I necessarily need this trim. I think it was just aesthetic. Get all this clean. I'm going to deal with this rust right here a little bit. It's not bad, but there's a little bit of pitting there. And see where it leads me. That's coming up nice over there. Oops, I'm not even showing you what I'm doing. I'm looking at what I'm doing, not the camera, folks. Okay, guys, so I got a bunch of that taken care of on that side, on the driver's side. I was back here over on the passenger side, and I ran into a bit of an issue here. So that rust, I was kind of scraping it and inspecting it, and it is pretty thin, and I have a couple pinholes here. This is not an uncommon area for vehicles to rust. Stuff gets trapped under here. I don't know if you can see that. So this gets full of garbage. Yeah, see? And then that holds moisture. Plus this is a Florida truck. It was near the ocean, so you get the salt air. It's not terrible. I'm a bit bummed out about it. I'm sick of dealing with rusty cars. You know, I lived in Hawaii for a long time, cars rust. I grew up in Alaska, cars rust. I moved to the West Coast, cars don't rust. It's been nice. You know, I got like that thing. It's much older and it has zero rust. So this, it's a little annoying, but I'll deal with it. So there's a couple things I can do. Obviously, the best thing to do would be actually to have the windshield removed, cut this out, and weld in new metal and replace it. I do have the capability to do that. I may not be pretty, but I could make it function and be weather tight. The thing is it's cost, and then you know, where there's a little, there's usually more, so it could snowball real quick. I was kind of hoping to not have that issue, but you know, wishing one hand, shitting the other, and see which one fills up first. So anyways, so I have to address that. I'm just going to keep going on this trim and this old sealant and stuff and get this clean, and then just continue on this. I just wanted to show you that. Okay, so I got most of that crap cleaned off, scraped this here, down here, and I got this piece of trim out. I got this all, the sealer scraped off. If I still have a little bit of light left, I'll give this a nice thorough wash just to get it clean. A little change of plan, running out of daylight. So I'm just gonna give this a rinse. Oh yeah, look at all that. Like the residue coming off. I'm sure I'm getting water in the van, but it's all right. I still have the windows down. I still have, shit. I still have the interior out, so it's not a big deal. Did I get you? It's kind of wet in here. Yeah, you can see why I need to seal that.
All right, guys, that's it for today's video on the BS Adventure channel. I'm your host, Brian. That's me. So that was part 7, or it might have been part 8. I kind of lost track recently, of the budget box van build out or budget box van conversion. So you kind of saw what we got into there. We'll be doing some more of the same and more of the different in the next few videos coming up. We're definitely making progress. It is a little slow going, but that's just how these kind of projects are. Be sure to, you know, like and subscribe and do all that fancy shit they tell you to do at the end of the videos if you're into it. Leave a nasty comment if you think I'm a moron. I find that entertaining. But really get this out there and share it with people, because the idea is that you can do this sort of thing with a budget and some creative problem solving, and I just want to show people that they can do it too. I'm just kind of fumbling through this. I'm definitely no expert. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. I think that's, that's kind of what it's about. And it can be fun too. So we'll see you next time, guys. Until then, hooey ho.